Vieni, vieni, Giorno Giovanna! Giorno set! Giorno set!
Alright, so before we start the video, I just want to say that some of the things in the list are actually confirmed. I think I may have an honorable mention at the end, but the 5 things in this list are things that I think may be in the upcoming update because they may seem possible. So I'm not gonna be putting the crazy stuff like, oh my god, we're gonna have let's say for example like are you gonna be able to turn into a gnome? No, that's not gonna happen probably. So it's gonna be fairly normal stuff, but pretty good stuff to add in the upcoming update, especially when the game hasn't updated in like 2 months or something. So yeah. Also, if you guys want proof, there's probably gonna be a picture of proof that there's gonna be a lot of stuff in this update in the screen right now. So yeah, anyways, let's get into it. Alright, so at number 5 we have Dark Shadow. So let's just start out with the fact that Dark Shadow was announced 2 years ago in 2018, as you guys see in the tweet right now in the screen. That was announced in 2018, 2 years ago. So obviously it makes sense that if you're gonna announce something 2 years ago, you gotta add it as soon as possible, obviously. Then also there's gonna be probably another picture right now that shows that Ark did say that we're getting Dark Shadow this update. There's also probably gonna be another picture in the screen right now that shows how Dark Shadow is gonna look like. So yeah, then also this is one of the confirmed things that I said in the beginning of the video. So I think that he said that Dark Shadow will be stronger at night and weaker at daytime. So the game may also change night and day quicker. So that's pretty interesting. The moves, I don't know how it's gonna look. It can be pretty much anything. So yeah, anyways, let's get on to number 4. Alright, so number 4 are more bosses. So I choose more bosses because it's not really something that crazy. We haven't gotten a new boss in a bit. I mean, I guess you could count the dungeons as having new bosses since there is new NPCs there, but that's really only in the dungeons. There's nothing in none of the maps, so adding a new boss would be pretty good for grinding and stuff, especially for people who are under level. Maybe add like one boss in each map, or at least like 1 or 2 bosses, maybe like one in Beast Forest and then another in the USJ. I don't know. There's probably a picture of Hood, the Nomu that appeared in season 4 in the screen right now, and I chose him because he would be a pretty cool boss. We do have a Nomu boss in the game already, which is the USJ Nomu, the one that All Might fought in season 1, but really that one isn't really nothing like interesting. All the moves that it has is just attacks that are from All Might One for All. That's pretty much it. So there's nothing interesting, pretty easy to beat. But they could introduce like actual NPCs that work like Nomus, like Hood. If they add Hood, they could make it like he actually has multiple quirks. Like he could extend his arm to punch you, he could fly, or maybe like jump or float a little bit. I don't know, maybe not fly because that'd be too OP, but maybe like he could like dash like fast. He could like dash fast to like avoid attacks and stuff, and basically like put all the quirks that he showed. Oh, something interesting is that Hood can actually spawn other Nomus from inside its body, so maybe that could be a cool boss to fight, not gonna lie. So yeah, that's a pretty cool idea to add a Hood boss into the game. That'd be pretty cool. Anyways, let's get on to number 3. Alright, so number 3 is Permeation. So this is another quirk similar to Dark Shadow, and what I mean by that is that this quirk was actually announced in Twitter like a couple months ago, in the last update, which was when fat absorption and manifest and all those and hardening got added and stuff. That's when it was first introduced, but of course it didn't come in that update. So I'm thinking that if they introduce like Fat Gum's quirk and Tamaki's quirk, then they might as well introduce Mario's quirk, because it's a pretty cool quirk that people actually want in the game. I don't know how to exactly work. Maybe like nothing can damage you for a couple seconds. That could be like a couple moves. Then others can be like you can pass through the buildings in the map and other stuff. So that it's pretty cool quirk that you could make to put in the update. Like, because obviously he said that Dark Shadow isn't the only thing in this update. So he could have meant that there's gonna be other things like more bosses and stuff, like I said, or he could also mean that by that there are more quirks than Dark Shadow getting added. So this one is a cool quirk that could get added this update. I don't see why not. Again, the game hasn't updated in like 2 months, so pretty cool to add a second quirk on top of Dark Shadow. Anyways, let's get on to number 2. Alright, so number 2 we have agency. So yes, there's a way to team with people in the game already, but that's only with people on your server. And if they leave, they'll get kicked out. So basically, what I mean by agencies, this is something that's already confirmed. As you guys see by the picture, Arkham has like titles on top of his name, so people in the agency or team will have titles most likely. So basically, a way they can do this is that you can create your own agency or team for maybe like for like yen, or maybe that there's a level requirement. So, and then after you do that, there can actually be like, for example, in team battles server, there can be like a leaderboard of like the top 100 guilds or the top 50, top 10, etc. And basically you can get points for your guild by like participating in team battles, like maybe in like actual team battle game modes, or like maybe like there's actually like a team battle area that could be for like the guilds and stuff. So that's pretty interesting. And maybe the top 3 guilds in the leaderboard get a reward, and of course leaderboard resets after like a month or something maybe. That'd be pretty cool. Anyways, that's pretty much it for number 2. And yeah, let's go on to number 1. Alright, so in number 1 we have more game modes. So this really isn't something that hard to do in Heroes Online. So you see how like in the starter menu when you join the game, there's like the team battle selection or the map selection. There could be another one of those, but instead maybe put something like a raid, and it's gonna be different from dungeons, okay? So basically you click that, right? Then you're gonna get put in a server with people who also clicked it. Then you're gonna get teleported to a map, and there you fight like a giant boss. For example, you can be fighting like a giant NPC of All For One, and the attacks are like more bigger, and there's like a health bar on top of the screen that shows his health. And basically there's gonna be like 20 or 30 people there that are damaging it, so like it's pretty cool, man. Also, this reminds me of like, if y'all don't know, it's Pokemon Sword and Shield, where they have like a raid and like multiple people can go beat like a giant Pokemon. So my idea is something like that, or maybe you can fight like a... Okay, so this is gonna tie in a little bit to number 3, where... No, not number 3, to number 4, which was Hood. A giant Hood that spawns gnomes, like little gnomes, size of the players, of course. That'd be pretty cool. So raid is a good game mode to add. Maybe Juggernaut, which is like a player gets chosen and they get like extra health and extra damage, but then everyone else has to kill that player, the Juggernaut. So that'd be a cool game mode. Then also there could be things like 2v2s or 3v3s and things like that. So there's a lot of games you can implement in Heroes Online, really. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you to everyone who's watched the entire video and stuff, because I just wanted to share my ideas and also things that could be in the update. So who knows, maybe Ark or any of the developers of Heroes Online are watching this, and maybe they put some of the things I said in the video in it. Who knows? So yeah, anyways, don't forget to subscribe and like. let's get to 1K, and yeah, peace.